Many of our county's finest treasures lay buried beneath the earth. But why is that? Did the people of the past live deep beneath sea level? Or did they simply hide all of their wonderful possessions to try and keep them out of our greedy, grubby, jam-soaked midst? I suppose that's for the historians and the archaeologists to decide.
Failing an assignment is not the end of the world, but it could be the start. Students are reminded to fork it over. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
Welcome in, it's DJ Shorts on Campus Radio, keeping it short and keeping it sweet. On today's show, I'll be telling you the 6 ways to get the most out of your winter coat. But first, let's cook up something tasty in the music microwave. If you cannot handle the heat, what are you doing in the kitchen? Let's go!
you're trying to learn. Now taking students for archaeology. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
What is wrong with people? I saw this guy wearing a Bureaucrats t-shirt the other day. Man, great show, great show. So I go up to him and I say, "Yowza!" And he just stands there, staring at us, like I'm the mad one. Listen, fella, if you didn't recognise a quote, let alone a classic from Season 2, Episode 12, The Admiral Fuzzy Knickers All-Nighter, then you didn't get to wear the t-shirt. Here's a song for people who do know their quotes.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. invaders are uninvited and not my problem.
And now, here's another student story about a little supermarket that could becoming a little supermarket that's closed. Hugh, over to you. Over the years, Crumley Supermarket has fed countless students all over 2 Point County. None more than Crumley's flagship store, right here in Duckworth. Sadly, no amount of coupons or discount fish is going to save the store this time. No, after failing their third inspection of the week, this much-visited market will be closing its doors. As I sit here, riding the mechanical pig one last time, I can't help but think of all of the good times. The end of an era, that's for sure.
Weather report. The campus is expecting light cloud cover and some earthquakes. Would campus intruders please not come in? Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
New to the Crumley student range, chicken stoppers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farms boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's chicken stompers. Breaded for palatability, they really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
Rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
before we end today's show, some of you have got in touch to ask how you can have really cool, original opinions like mine. So I'm going to tell you about a little technique that I like to call playing devil's advocate. What you do is, you take a popular, universally agreed upon opinion and flip it on its head. Boom! You've got yourself a really cool original opinion. Take toilets. You might think they're great, necessary even, whereas I think they're a little passé.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Students should check in before trying to learn. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. news on campus. Oh no. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. It's Harrison Wolf going through the county's sock drawer on 2 Point Radio. I just had a very big sleep, so it's going to be a lively one.
Requesting assistant. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
Live music is like fresh fruit and vegetables, man. It's better than the stuff in a can, and when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta cram as much of it in you as possible. That's just sensible, healthy living. You can't have too much of a good thing. That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in until I couldn't hear a thing. That's how I knew I was full.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush.
Did you see those student protests at Mitten University the other day? It's all a little peaceful for my liking. Sure, I can respect the vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was at school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays, so a few of us got into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all friendly, of course, but they knew we meant business. Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get your mashed potatoes.
Would campus intruders please not come in? Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. ask questions. I believe that smell is you.
The realm of Charlie has been overthrown by the evil Green Cruiser. From the Bay of Gravy to the Giblet Caves, this once succulent land has been turned a putrid green. There is only one who can save us now. Meet Wizard! Explore a world of legend and lamb chops in Meat Wizard, Return of the Salami Sorcerer. Only on the Bungle Button Master, where the games be happening.
The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 Point County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right after this.
students, we're more afraid of you than you are of us. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Intruders on campus, you know what to do.
As longtime listeners will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop to feel satisfaction? If you ask me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic.
fungal gets a lot of praise in the press. I just don't think it's healthy for anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. It makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
The campus is shaking. You're not imagining it. It's happening. Campus intruders, please not come in. Library requesting assistant. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully there's a next time.
Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. campus approaching. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Good day, I'm Ricky Hawthorne, and welcome to the show. On my drive in this morning, I was speedily overtaken by a car full of whippersnappers, pipsqueaks, and good-for-somethings. I couldn't tell what they were chanting, but it certainly did look like fun. So today, only partly because I've got nothing else planned, I thought I'd pay tribute to those young people by telling you a few stories from my glory days.
to unblock toilets. Lovely. Is expanding, even more than usual. Announcement. The timetable is now live.
For those of you who don't know how I spent my formative years, I was born, bred and buttered right here in 2 Point County before attending what was then called 2 Point University. I think it's still called that now, but it was then too. Right, top draw anecdotes coming up, but first, here's another toe tapper.
Students are asked not to ask questions. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Announcement. Intruders strangers on campus, oh no. Announcement. Please be wary of falling amphibians.
When it comes to food, sometimes simple living is happy living. Don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly lucky to eat a wide range of things nowadays, from chicken sandwiches to pastas of seemingly infinite shapes and lengths. But I'll never forget that time at university when I lived off an enormous block of cheddar. I was said to be mostly cheese by the end of term, and you know, I think they were right.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Hi, I'm Jumbo McNally, and at Jumbo University, every instructor is handpicked by someone that was handpicked by someone that I handpicked. That's the Jumbo Touch. Jumbo University, be your biggest self.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Pastoral issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian. Would campus intruders please not come in?
You're listening to
Working Hawthorne. On 2 Point Radio. One summer, some friends and I headed north on a fisherman's pilgrimage to Tumble. I tell you, there's no freedom like it. Just a group of mates, their matching bucket hats, and a case of antique fishing flies. Pure bliss.
Results are in. Wow, didn't we do well?
Come as a surprise to some of you, but the young Hawthorne was something of a prankster. Yes, once at school, the gang and I bought several thousand soft drawing pencils, and in the dead of night, swapped them with our school supply of much harder standard issue pencils. I only wish you could have seen the look on Mr. Featherbridge's face when he tried taking registration the next morning. Oh, the man was livid. Unfortunately, two of the boys were expelled for breaking and entering. Don't trespass, kids.
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. Assistant to the library. Thank you.
I want to stress that I don't think a young person's life is all fishing trips and A-grade hijinkery. No. I also took a great deal of substance from the many mentors and role models in my young life. I'll never forget the professor who took my Introduction to Advanced Thinking course at university. He once told me, "Ricky, I don't think you'll ever understand what I'm saying." And he was right. A very wise man, that one.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. issues on campus. Oh no. Janitor needed in dormitory. Pastoral issues can be remedied by talking to a qualified librarian.
Thanks for joining me on a lovely walk down memory lane. Before we go, I just wanted to remind you that glory days aren't just for the young amongst us. In truth, there's nowhere I'd rather be than here, with you, at 2 Point Radio. Today's show was sponsored by Bungle Kitty Litter, the litter tray that'll make your critters day.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. The campus is shaking. You're not imagining it. It's happening. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. intruders on campus. You know what to do. Requesting assistant.
Felicity Bellbottom speaking for you, the students, in every sense, on campus radio. Up next, we'll be talking about power napping, comforting dream, or confusing nightmare. Find out after this.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Is now over.
Lots of students struggle to get enough sleep. That's why Campus Radio's very own Maggie Watmore has been trying out the latest techniques to fit some much-needed rest into a busy schedule. That's right, I've been trying out power napping, the day's craze sweeping through campus like that fungus in the showers. For those of you that don't know, power napping, or turbo kipping, is a practice that allows you to sleep on the spot, grabbing some valuable rest time between classes. I think I almost did it for a moment, but then I realised I was 45 minutes late for a lecture. But no, yeah, I actually feel really well rested.
New students, we're more afraid of you than you are of us. Is technically but not socially optional. Students with pastoral issues should go to student support.
Now, the story of an arts college with no paint in sight. Hugh.
Yes, the students at Fitzpocket Academy were supposed to be taking a class in oil painting this year, but their funding allocation has shifted, and so too has the earth beneath the feet of their expectations. I was lucky enough to speak to one student.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's all right. I'll just take the class next year.
A brave face on an even braver student. This is just another story of student funding crushing the hopes and indeed dreams of some fine art students. All they wanted was some paint. But for now, the funding has dried up, and with it, the oil paint well.
library requesting assistant. Announcement. No, I've forgotten. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Weather report, it's raining frogs. Again. Campus intruders, please not come in.
New to the Crumley student range, chicken stompers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farms boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's chicken stompers. Breaded for palatability, they really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Showering is technically but not socially optional.
2-Point County Professor Hercules Cheesewater recently came under fire after publishing work they found on the bus. The professor has now responded to the allegations, saying, "Inspiration can come from the strangest of places." So true, Professor. In fact, I find all my coursework on public transport, proofread and ready to hand in.
Rubbish should be placed in bins. Is that too complicated for you? Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Students should check in before trying to learn. Assistant needed in library. Staff are reminded that you may be fired at any time. Thank you.
It's the Harrison Wolf Show, baby. All right. This is Harrison Wolf bringing you the Harrison Wolf Power Hour. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about colleges lately. Lots of study here, learn so-and-so, qualification this and qualification that. But let me tell you something they don't want you to know. It's a scam. All of it.
Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. Janitor required in student lounge. Student union requires an assistant.
We've all been quizzed at school, but what really happens during a test? You get a question, you write down your answer, and then some bozo tells you that you're wrong. But who's to say they're right? What's so great about their answers? If we've all got the same answers, then what's the point of there being so many of us, huh? I tell you, it's a crime that they make kids take their tests. Not a real criminal kind of crime, of course, but it's majorly uncool, and that's the kind of crime.
Would campus intruders please not come in? Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat.
I shouldn't have to tell you, but if Jumbo McNally's getting involved in something, you know it's bad. Jumbo University? Ha, what a racket. You can teach Mr. McNally a lesson by signing my petition to have him fired into space.
Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic. that are needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students should check in before trying to learn.
Breakfast can be hard for us all.
Toast again? I hate it here!
Uh-oh, give those heckling kids something new to chew on. A Lee Hoglog cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy bog skin.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
You ever thought about why they're so keen to teach us to read? Think about it. So we can read what they write. Well, it makes so much sense when you think about it. It's just another way for them to control us. That's why I only trust the Daily Disorder for my news. They take the regular news and turn every word into an anagram, breaking down the code. You can't understand a thing. It's perfect.
Janitor required in bathroom. Announcement. Please be wary of falling amphibians. Would campus intruders please not come in? Assistant to the library. Thank you. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
You think I got into radio because of some fancy piece of paper? No, sir. Radio is pure jazz, man. It's alive and unpredictable. You can't just learn it. Sure, you could pay some big shot to tell you which buttons to press and when, and that's fine. But that's not radio. Not really. Here's another previously scheduled song that I didn't choose.
Are reminded that we will be implementing a no-tolerance policy on procrastination soon. Showering is technically but not socially optional.
Here's a question from Kevin in Flottering. Hey Harrison, what was your favorite project in school? Well, it's a good question, and you gotta remember, just because education is a scam doesn't mean all those teachers are bad people. So, to answer your question, I used to like making the little volcano. It's pretty trippy to learn that volcanoes are full of vinegar, right? But how do we collect it safely? I don't know, but that's what they ought to be teaching us, man.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Janitor to collect litter. Sorry. Janitor required to install upgrade.
I never went to college. At least, I don't remember going to college. Anyway, I turned out just fine. Join me at the same time tomorrow, when the day sun goes bye-bye and the spooky white beach ball casts down its dark favor on us all. Good night.
needed in dormitory. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The campus is shaking. You're not imagining it. It's happening.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm DJ Shorts, bringing you small batch homegrown radio with the pulp left in. Here's a musical palate cleanser that's sure to wash that pre-digested rubbish out of your ears. See if you can taste the difference.
It's not your year, it's just another year. Skills are non-transferable. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
Talk about an actor by the name of Roderick Cushion. Now, if you listen to popular thinking, you'd think, now there's a guy who's given up on his craft. There's an actor that would literally do anything for the next paycheck. And sure, I can see how you could think that. But you'd be completely missing the point. When Roderick Cushion decides to do yet another truly terrible film, he's making a statement about the nature of commercial cinema. Thank you, Mr. Cushion, for fighting the good fight.
Janitor is needed to collect litter. assistant to the library. Thank you. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Students are reminded not to encourage the frogs.
We've got a music review for you now. Over to Maggie, who's been to see the Boogie Nights.
That's right, I went to the Boogie Nights concert and it was great. The lights, the dancing and so on. If you like music, this really was music. I do think the campus could do with some better signage though. I mean, I almost missed the concert and this segment could have been a real train wreck if that had happened.
Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Student support can be found in student support. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Beaver from Bungle. The small car that makes the little things feel bigger than they are. It's a perspective thing.